Hello, hello. Okay, let me fix my chair. Scoot it forward. It keeps wanting to slide backwards. I'm not sure why. But yes, I hope everybody's doing good. I apologize for the thunk noise. I'm gonna be drinking a lot of water today. Mostly because I woke up feeling kind of yucky and was like, what if I drank water instead of coffee? I live off of caffeine, and that is sometimes a problem. But yes, hello. Also another thing, I will strong maybe, be doing not MSQ, M9S prog on Shiori later this evening. I am undecided. But I fixed some issues I was having with the layout on my controller. A+ to Sven for being like, fix it and practice. So everyone thanks Sven. Right, where was I? Alright. We're gonna do MSQ. Not that I or anyone else would be able to... why is it doing that? I'm not... I hate when I try to read and it looks like like my eyes are closed. Not that I or anyone else would be able to make use of it even if we knew. But it irks me to discover that there is an entirely different form of energy, and no one told me. Oh my god. Fear of missing out. I relate. That personal annoyance aside, Hermes' knowledge is undeniably impressive, given that there are none among the 14 who specialize in the celestial. He would be a welcome addition. Assuming he can be persuaded to join, that is, I still can't understand his hesitation. Oh, did you wish to know why Emmett Selk was chosen for the convocation? I should be glad to share the tale. It began when... Not another word. Wow. He just doesn't want to tell us. Lest you've forgotten, we're to learn about Hermes, not me. My misspent youth is not your concern. Ah! Okay. Oh my god, that thing is massive. My apologies for the wait. I have inspected the Amphilos to my satisfaction. As all is well with the creature, and I dare say it won't be long ere it is released unto the world. Another creation, however, reportedly isn't faring so well. The Charybdis. We don't want a Charybdis. That is what we shall tend to next. We don't like Charybdis. We've seen enough of Epic and other Odyssey adjacent media to know where this leads. But follow me, friend. We shall return to the main aisle and head north. Oh my god, what is going on with my game? It should not be doing that. Hang on. Let's see if there's something running in the background that shouldn't be. Let's close Firefox. Jesus. Okay, yeah. Okay, memory hog. Let's see here. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that because we're not using it. Okay, I think that's it. Hopefully that helps. Oh yeah. I don't know what the fuck was causing that. Oh right, we can't fly. I need to start looking for aether currents. After this. Oh dear Jesus, I don't like this. Those things are massive. Massive danger noodles. I understand there's a problem with one of the Charybdis. Yes, that's right. As you know, the Charybdis is based on a sea creature. Owing to adjustments to enhance affinity to wind, it is capable of flight. The specimens created from the concept could all fly without issue, but a problem arose in subsequent generations. The third generation creature was born with an etheric balance leaning strongly towards water, its aquatic origin reasserting itself, it would seem. The result being its affinity to wind is diminished, and it cannot fly no matter what we try. We cannot get it to rise even the slightest bit. He looks like he's flying to me. For such a change to manifest in so few generations, I fear they are too unstable, flawed. With its etheric balance leaning towards water, the Charybdis would indeed struggle to manipulate wind. Yet it is too early to conclude that it cannot fly. Having failed at first, it may simply have developed a fear. Huh. I shall transform and fly with it, helping it to manipulate wind until it oh, crap. You needn't go to such lengths. He can turn himself? You don't know, but of course not. Transformation is an art which one manipulates a vast quantity of ether to construct another body around oneself. In practice, this allows one to assume any conceivable form, and thereby transcend the limits of one's flesh. Yet convenient though it may be, transforming in the presence of others is considered vainglorious in the extreme, as uncouth and unseemly as running about robeless. Shameful. Don't be a dick. Might I understand you make a habit of this? Nothing of the sort. It's just that, when transformed, I can wield the wind and fly. It may seem excessive, but what is our shame next to the lives of these creatures? They deserve a chance, and we owe it to them to do all in our power. Be that as it may, Yes, I believe I have a solution. MSQ, may I trouble you to move that Charybdis away from its fellow, somewhere out of sight? Meanwhile, I'd like to the rest of you to help me prepare here. What mischief are you scheming now? I'm gonna drink more water. No mischief, I assure you. I would but spare you the need to report to your colleagues that Hermes committed any indiscretion. So have a little faith and run along. I trust you don't mind. Oh, I see. It's different from the others. Alrighty. Yeah, because he's on land. Okay. Hopefully, Days, are you going to turn into one of those things? MSQ is out of sight? Good. Let's speak of the plan. It's a stroke of genius, really. We have MSQ train the Charybdis. Aside from being able to fly untransformed, he can really see aether currents. And with his adept spellcraft, he can also employ suitable wind magics to guide the creature along. While he is indeed capable of all you described, it is not his duty. I am loath to trouble him with it. Meanwhile, Hythlodaeus is like, I'll trouble him, it's fine. Don't be. As I mentioned, it would be for his own sake. With that settled, let's begin at once. Clive, I want you to go to MSQ. Tell him that you have a favor to ask. He will be disinclined to cooperate at first, but you mustn't be discouraged. With our friend, the trick is to be unflaggingly persistent. I'm dumb, guys. I don't know why I put an R in there. Off you go now, and good luck. With the chat mode and say keyboard or other software keyboard, enter any phrase containing following words. I have a favor to ask to indicate Emmett Selk that you have a request. At least it's not making us beg. Ah! No! Leave me alone! Leave me be! Alright, also, I will be right back real quick. I'm just gonna run to the bathroom. back, guys. Hi, Arrow. How are you? You know what's funny? I don't remember half of this. Like, so I'm glad I'm redoing Endwalker. It's nice to kind of, like, refresh it in my mind. Well, are your preparations for the scheme that is clearly not a scheme complete? With the chat mode, use your words, using the words, I have a favor to ask. Oh no, you don't. I'm not lifting a finger. Ugh, I don't know what Hythlodaeus is up to, and I will not be made to know. I refuse. If Hythlodaeus is to be believed, relentless insistence may serve to wear down the ever-weary MSQ. Please, MSQ.
No. You are not foisting this nonsense on me.
I'm given to understand you have the power to help the Charybdis, and should be quite willing to do so.
He's
so
like,
I appeal to your better nature,
not.
most benevolent MSQ. Please teach her to fly.
Or else Hermes will transform. Right now.
Now, there's no need to go quite that far. Altruism is its own reward, as I'm sure he would agree.
Oh, would he now? And who contrived to put me in this position, pray tell?
Nothing so devious.
Your bestie.
I merely suggested a possible course of action.
Dude, it literally breaks my heart knowing that eventually Hythlodaeus is going to just sacrifice himself to summon Zodiark. Like, literally, Zodiark did not deserve that, to take that man and murder him.
I did not come all this way to play nursemaid to your creations. I thank you to remember this favor and let it be the last.
Okay, that's cool.
I will aid it once it has taken to the air. It falls to you to shepherd it skyward.
Well, let's relax and enjoy the spectacle, shall we?
Oh, he got it to fly!
You were wondering why MSQ joined the convocation.
Yes.
Truth be told, he wasn't the first choice for the office. I was. On the strength of my ability to see ether. but I declined the offer. For though my vision is exceptional, I am pedestrian in all other aspects. Worse even. Quite
Don't
abysmal
sell
when it
yourself
comes to
short,
manipulating
dude.
ether, for example. Couldn't transform even if I had a mind to do so. What good is the ability to perceive a problem if one cannot act to address it? Emmett Selk has no such shortcomings. He excels in vision and manipulation both, the latter to an extraordinary degree. If there is a mage more powerful, I do not know of them. Thus did I recommend him for the office in my stead. And I wasn't the only one. Far from it. Countless others vouched for his skill and character. People the world over, to whom he had previously lent a helping hand.
So what I'm hearing is he
Oh,
was
how
actually a
surprised he was.
decent dude.
Claimed he hadn't done anything remarkable for anyone. Modest to a fault. He deserved every bit of acclaim he received. Yet he may well have gone unappreciated were it not for a mutual friend.
Azam!
A singular soul who can't help but involve himself in the business of others. Where he walks, excitement is certain to follow. His antics irritate Emmett Selk to no end. But much of his grumbling stems from genuine concern. When our friend calls, he never fails to answer and lend his talents.
Oh,
And in the course of doing so, he himself came to be recognized and respected by those around him. They are truly remarkable individuals, and I'm proud to call them friends.
don't sell yourself
To help them
short!
realize their dreams. This will be my greatest contribution to our world. And when they have fulfilled their respective purposes, so too shall I have fulfilled mine, and together we may return to the star. Look at me, spilling my innermost secrets. I can't seem to help it with you. I can only assume it is due to the color of your soul. I just don't understand how you can be so alike and yet so different.
Well done, my pet. Well done.
Ah, yes. I dare say the Charybdis will be fine here on. Why don't you go and signal to Emmett Selk? Let him know that his arduous task is at an end.
Okay. Wave. Okay. Where is he? Emerging from his reverie, Emmett Selk notices you and begins to descend with the Charybdis. I have no words to express my gratitude. Thanks to you, the Charybdis has learned to fly. and Clive and I could relax and have a pleasant chat. I'm sure you did. The creature needed some small assistance at first, but soon it was flying more or less on its own. I doubt you will need to repeat the lesson. That was truly impressive. I witnessed it all from afar. The Charybdis flies. Indeed, with this, we've proven that even a creature with skewed etheric balance is capable of flight. Though we helped it to achieve this, the Charybdis is a herd animal. They may well aid their struggling kin in like fashion, if and when the need arrives. Keeping this in mind, I bid you continue observing them. If that is all you want, but if I may say so, rather than hoping an idyllic possibility comes to pass, would it not be simpler to have the concept adjusted? That way, we could guarantee that anomalies such as this specimen are never born in the first place. That's not nice. These creatures are already here. We will spare no effort in giving them a chance to survive. As you wish, Chief, as you wish. Hermes. I'm fine, don't worry. Well, that concludes all my present tasks. Let's return to Anagnorisis for now. Sorry, I was stretching my shoulder. What, want to apologize for forcing me to help, do you? Save your breath. You didn't force me to do anything. I merely chose the most expeditious way to have done with an impediment to our business. Tell me, Clive, in the course of watching me, have you learned aught of value? Dynamis, you say? Curious that such an obscure phenomenon should be of interest to you. Chief Hermes, what a good fortune to find you here. Is something the matter? The Lycon. I'm afraid it's done it again. No sooner did we release one for observation than it set upon the nearby occupants, slaughtering them. Oof. Was the creature hungry or somehow provoked? I had just fed them myself, and the occupants were keeping a wide berth. It is the nature of the Lycon that is so as to blame their innate viciousness. Temperament aside, it is an outstanding creation, perfect in form and function. Though it may not, though it may not be suited for release, what the hell? I've no doubt that the Bureau will accept its concept for preservation. In any case, there's no point in postponing the inevitable. Doris will revert them all once the paperwork is in order. Where's the scene of the incident? Just off the path to the 12 Wonders. As you make your way, you should see of it on the left. I know Doros is still here, however. Hermes, wait! If this is part of his work, then I would observe we follow. Be right back again. not sure what I did to OBS, but like, as long as you guys can hear the game, I don't care. Just make sure the layout's okay. Okay, layout looks good. Well, like, when I went to my BRB screen, it was, like, showing all these audio tracks, and I'm like, what the fuck? Which means I need to fix that. But I was worried that OBS was showing like vertically on Twitch because maybe because you didn't mute your mic. Well, no, it shouldn't do that at all. It shouldn't have that on there. So I gotta fix my OBS settings. That's okay. Well, no, it shouldn't do that at all. That's fine. 1 second. Cause that works fine. BRB. So why the heck am I getting feedback all of a sudden? Now I'm getting weird audio feedback in my headset, and that's not good. Hang on. Yeah, I'm hearing weird crackling. That's not good. Give me just a second, guys. I'm gonna restart stream.